Hey, yo, fresh out the, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Turn the lights on.
He built his new stadium too. I like this. I like this thing. This one. Well, this is the team that I never thought I would build because of the fucking shit.
Cam Little after the opening kick. And we're off and running
Nothing
from
to do with
Orlando.
the sport.
Has it at the 11. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, kid, I like to call these body moves. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, he my dog, but no, I don't trust him. She a bad bitch, but she knew we just fucking. She told me she loved me, and I told her you duck it. This bitch deserve a go. Y'all the way she suck it. Louis V bucket. My chain too big to tuck it. My blunt's the size of biggest. Spinning paper like I'm puffing. She fuck me, then she
action here with Howell.
Yeah, she got this super sloppy. I call that bitch yucky.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Fast money, fast
and that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
3rd long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
Got more jewelry than your jeweler, nigga. I spent millions on diamonds. I put ice on everybody.
Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone.
Great customer service like Chick-fil-A.
Can't be the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
Nah, I ain't finished, nigga. My offense is
this is reeled in by Pittman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Has some space inside the 15. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Working inside the red zone. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Working quickly here. They'll pass on 3rd and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. If he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Shudak is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
To the air on first down. Howell. He gets a
lot behind him. Brought in inside the 20.
And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Lining up now to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Picked off by Junior Colson. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through.
Little wings,
that's
man,
exactly
little
what he
wings.
did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Flush down out to his left. He's got room. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. Oh, he gets it back. Offense up to the line fast. Pass play on 1st and 10.
Oh my fucking God.
Downfield. Down Houston. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it
fucking
manifested in a
penalty.
touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating
What,
Jerry
what,
Rice running
what?
the exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You
Come
know
on,
it.
man.
You know it.
Mike,
He
get
was
him.
so good at it. Every receiver
Mike,
can
get
do it
him.
some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
That's cheese. That's why he couldn't catch it.
Field will wind up incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Powell from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Al throwing on 3rd down.
Here,
Just got
nigga.
it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st down, ball at the 36. Throwing it to start this drive. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd
Okay,
down.
makes sense.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Second and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get to him and touch him down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Motioning left is their running back. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston 1st. They just get the play off.
Yep.
Brought in close to the 8. It is in. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Oilers take a... All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Right up the gut. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Howell back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Go, Jack. Go, Jack.
And the shotgun, Howell. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be their football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play action on 1st. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try.
I can't hot ball those. I can't hot ball those.
Still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd down from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And And can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we got fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. How about that? Cut for a first. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers now lead by 10. Well, I think we can all agree, partner, that call came at the perfect time to fool him. Or in this case, catch him totally off guard and take it in for a touchdown.
And that really is saying something, because you know that sidelines is screaming, watch your fake, got to be ready for it, no matter what the situation is. So to beat him for 6 on a fake, it shows two things: how well it was disguised, and more importantly, how well it was executed.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. First and 10 now from the 30. Owl out of the shotgun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Sending a receiver left. Owl again on 2nd and 10. Montgomery hauls this one in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Throwing on 3rd, Howell.
I figured this shit out, man. Come on.
It's intercepted.
I figured this shit out, man. Come on.
Left side, he's off to the races.
I figured this shit out, man.
Pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Hand off to the back. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to the well again.
Not
And
going.
he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. The Buccaneers with a long field ahead. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. To throw, Howell gets everything he has under this throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted
No.
again. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Oilers take over on his 11th interception of the campaign.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be second down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
The give here on second. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet.
And he will score touchdown, Houston. The Oilers.
He thought way near for looking he was going to make me not throw it. Nope.
Somebody they like to have working down near the end
Come
zone,
back.
Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Returning it from the 4. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Bronco. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Got a man, it's London. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, so it'll be second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
2nd and 10. Here's Howell. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the fumble recovery is made.
You know, return men always think they're breaking the next one for a highlight reel touchdown. They've got to have that confidence. But sometimes that confidence
nigga got
leads to
cracked.
recklessness. It's a fine line. And they can get it
I
punch
missed.
out
I was
trying
supposed to
do too
block
much.
him.
That
Man,
almost ended up the
42.
wrong kind of highlight.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Back to pass on 1st and 10.
Got him.
He's throwing deep
Got him.
to the left side. Wide open.
Slime, get him. Slime, get him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Bop, 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 bop.
The Oilers get more points to end a lopsided first half. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Oilers grow their lead yet again. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Let's go. Hold on, I'm gonna move on my player.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
19 Lions. Go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
A final throw before the break. He's going deep this time. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Darren Stigley Jr. And the Oilers are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This return starts at the 5. They pull out the reverse. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator trying to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a...
Big gain downfield. At the 20. And he's in. Touchdown,
Greedy fool.
Houston.
Greedy fool. Hey,
The
hey, hey,
Oilers
hey,
grow the
hey,
lead
hey,
coming
hey.
into halftime. It's a
It's
Justin Jefferson touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's got the squiver. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Working from the pistol. Howell. Throwing the out route complete. This is ahead for about 5. Christian Harris on the stop. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Sometimes I try to say, you played it dangerous, get your one. Shit, who can blame me?
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Different city, telling me I'm not the one.
Howell from the gun.
You can get it, show me, you got your ass a gun.
Oh, brother,
They was telling jokes, that shit wasn't funny.
Christian Harris
I ain't
picks it
even
off.
done, and that shit had a honey. I could never miss, I put that on. It was me against the world, I kept that shit in the hand. So them niggas so fucking so them niggas who
1st and
got
10,
ball,
ball set up
they
at the
was dissing
48.
Listen, we ain't to fucking kill them all. That is motherfucking cold.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him
And I
inside.
ain't even want to sex for her.
A lot
She
of
really
grass
on my
ahead.
phone. Yeah, I like it,
And he'll get this
ain't no
across.
fucking shit.
Touchdown, Houston.
With my pistol.
The
I
Oilers
miss my
pick it
nigga.
off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Yeah,
On his Little for the extra point.
Bitch, I drip the living. I can never fall. I'm playing baseball. I'm playing flag
Right down the middle, it's good.
My family tell me.
And the Oilers continue piling on to this
I
lead.
know that nigga ain't gangster. He just be tired. I put his ass in the wrong.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the
I
honors.
took his word. He put his mama on his shirt.
Return
Block
coming from the
30,
6.
baby, boom. Fucking twerk.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
They was telling jokes. That shit wasn't funny. You got me.
Trying the right side. He cuts it towards the sideline. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that. We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Al throwing on 3rd down. Hits his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Powell now on 4th down.
No.
And they pick him off again. And the Oilers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. 2nd and 3 now. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their ball to start the 4th, and with that type of lead, whew, this game isn't far from over. Second down now, 7 to go. Plowing up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The kick by Shudak is good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
They'll begin his return from the 11. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Let's go. Putting a receiver in motion. Throw reeled in by London. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. To the air on 1st down. Howell gets this to Montgomery. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after
And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Connects with Montgomery. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt like pick up the way if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt it owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Back to throw. Here's Howell. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll run the counter. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 42 yards on that punt. And the Buccaneers will get...
Yeah, a lot of nigga ain't doing better.
Offense.
Best side hit, best side. Cut him at the pick, that's a call there, Eddie.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Defense showing blitz. Howell. This complete to Cole. He gets loose down the right side. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided.
Nah, I ain't worried about no this. Nah, for real, just hit up my Swift.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take 7 points off the deficit. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick.
I got 6'10", 6'7". We should never drop an onside kick.
Did the Bucs get to it in time? Yes, wow. It's Buccaneer football.
He knows how to glitch it.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Y'all know I'm about to come with it. I carry anything I get on. How the fuck you think they come and get him a nigga this
and the shotgun, Howell. He put everything he had into this one. They connect on the deep shot.
That's something decent.
That'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a
That's something
touchdown.
decent. That's something decent.
The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut into the lead by another point. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2. They'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month.
That's all I need, baby. That's all I need.
And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Oilers as we say so long from Orlando.